We're back at 8:08, and this morning on Today's Family, a cruel new online trend that has been dubbed trolling. Families and friends in mourning, targeted after a tragedy. NBC's Jeff Rosson's here with the disturbing details on this. Jeff, good morning.
Hey, Matt, good morning. You wonder how mean people can be? Here's your answer. These internet trolls stop at nothing to cause pain, even terrorizing grieving families. In fact, when a beautiful 17-year-old girl died recently, the internet trolls got busy harassing the people who loved her.
She's a soccer star, a lacrosse star, and a best friend to everyone.
Lexi Pilkington was a fun-loving, all-American girl.
My angel. She was a beautiful, beautiful girl. She loved everybody. Everybody loved her.
But last week, Lexi's parents found her lifeless. After a year of therapy, Lexi hanged herself inside her own bedroom. There was no suicide note, no explanation at all.
When you get killed in a car accident, you have an answer. When you die from disease, you have an answer. We don't have an answer here.
Soon, the cruel underbelly of the internet would light up. Within hours of Lexi's death, just as her family hit rock bottom, graphic images and offensive chatter about Lexi popped up online.
Who died? Some suicidal slut?
Hey guys, how's it hanging?
The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. This is how it is to die. You end up looking like apple pie.
And it gets worse. Many messages we can't share. It's called trolling. Internet trolls post outrageous comments on message boards, trolling for reaction.
And then they said, no, the soccer team made some cuts and they left a poor girl hanging.
Lexi's friends saw the posts. Now they're banding together to fight internet trolling.
They're just sick in the head and they have no hearts. We're still hurting and it's not going to go away for a while, and this is just adding to the fire.
There have been high-profile cases before. Back in 2006, one of the most vicious cases of trolling. 18-year-old Nikki Katsouris took her father's Porsche out for a joyride. She hit high speeds and crashed into a toll plaza. Police pictures of her mutilated body were leaked and posted all over the internet. Images so graphic we can't even show you. Internet trolls even emailed the photos to her grieving family just to hurt them.
Crazy
We got a lot
stuff.
of messages like, you deserve that.
Right.
You rich, you know what, you deserve that, and she deserved it.
No one is off limits. In fact, the more vulnerable you are, the more of a target you become, dead or alive.
Trolling is definitely a dark side of the net, and it's becoming more widespread because with the more forums there are available for people to post these things anonymously, the more brazen people are becoming.
Just this week, another tragic case. Prosecutors say teenagers in Massachusetts bullied 15-year-old Phoebe Prince so much she killed herself. Even after her suicide, her bullies wouldn't stop posting nasty messages on her Facebook memorial page. Internet trolls did the same thing on Lexi's page.
If we can save one kid, one family, one community from feeling the way we feel, it's one victory.
She's a smiling, beautiful child. Look at that. Don't look at the negative.
You wonder what kind of people would do this. This morning, police are investigating, but there isn't, Matt, much they can do. The trolls are sometimes overseas using fake names, so it's tough to even find them.
All right, Jeff Rosson. Jeff, thank you very much. Parry Aftab is an internet safety expert and the executive director of WiredSafety.org. Parry, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt.
Reprehensible, repulsive, fill in the blank with your own adjective here, but it's not illegal, is it?
Well, it may be illegal, but what we're seeing here isn't. These people are just trying to provoke a reaction, and they're trying to harass people, but not across the legal line.
Jeff said that this has been going on for at least for a few years. Is it, though, increasing in frequency because of the explosion in social networking?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been going on since the web was launched, but it is increasing because you have the real quick reaction times. You might be on a cell phone and you can post something nasty on Facebook. You're there, you're bored, it's in the middle of the night, so you're going to do something that's going to get you some attention.
I want to make sure I understand this. In the case of Lexi Pilkington, the young lady who committed suicide, are these comments being posted, in your opinion, by people who actually knew her? Or are there people elsewhere in the country and around the world who simply peruse the headlines and then make some connection with a tragic story?
Probably both. Cyberbullying is when you know somebody, and then you'll see some personal facts about her, not just comments about it's good that you died and you're a slut. So something that's personal to her. If it's just a horrible comment about good they died, one less person to worry about, you're too rich anyway, that is trolling or mobbing, and we're seeing a lot of situations where people are doing it just because they can.
Law enforcement officials around the country are cracking down on cyberbullying. We've seen that just recently. And I guess this would in some ways fit in because the whole purpose here is to inflict some kind of emotional pain on an individual. So can they bend the rules a little bit and include this in that category?
Good point. Actually, there's a federal law that came out about 4 years ago that says if you harass somebody anonymously with an intent to annoy, it's now a felony. And although they may be making up the names, as Jeff had indicated, there's an IP address, the cyber trail of breadcrumbs. Facebook collects it anytime you interact with their site. So do all the others. If law enforcement wants it, they're going to be able to find it.
You've been working with Facebook, and what exactly are you trying to do? I don't know that you're going to be able to prevent this except by threatening things like you just talked about.
Well, you've got to educate people. You need to let parents know that if, God forbid, somebody dies in their family, somebody needs to lock down their Facebook page and turn it into a memorial page. You've got to Google your kids' facts so you always know where they are while they're alive, hopefully always. You need to make sure that you've got a kid around who can monitor these kinds of pages. You need to stay on top of it. Get your kid's password. We always say that. Get it, put it in an envelope, don't look at it, sign across it. If you're in control, you can protect your kids, whether they're alive or after their death.
It's unbelievable we even have to talk about this. It really is.
And so many times, Matt, and it really comes back to what Facebook is on this. They're spending a lot of time on the memorial pages. They're monitoring these, and they intend to do what they can, both on the education and enforcement side.
Perry Aftab. Perry, thanks very much. I appreciate it. Matt. We're back right after this.